Hasta la vista, baby.
Sunday, ride, Clyde.
Welcome back, Game Replays! I hope you all enjoyed those first two games, but they were just a warm-up, because we got another two more to bring to you. This next series is going to be hosted by me, Tommy, and joining me is the man, the myth, the legend, the beer, Budwise. What's up, man?
How's it going? I'm happy to be here, doing my first SNF cast. Since Amy can't be here, somebody's got to represent, right?
Yeah, definitely. And we've got a really awesome game here for you. We're going to be showing you the series of Marinez versus Guderian. Now the Guderians had a little bit of a chance to warm up after what we can only describe as, I mean, that was a real stomp. That was a haymaker, a bang right in the kisser sort of thing. I mean, what did you make of that last few games?
I think Guderian was a little bit lost on what to do, and Alges is just so experienced right now with the ladder. I think he was just kind of going through the motions. It didn't seem like he really had much question as to what he was going to do in any response to what Guderian was doing. It seemed like he was really driving the game and making the decisions. So with Marinez in this one, there's no telling what's going to happen. So I'm excited to see what he pulls out of his sleeves.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. Marinez always provides some very good replays. I mean, he played a really epic series against I Play for Keeps in the tournament, and hopefully we're going to be seeing an epic series here. So, we're going to be kicking this thing off. We have Marinez up in the north. Would you say US is his dominant faction? You know him better than I do.
I would say it's probably his most comfortable faction, but I don't know. He may disagree, but I kind of think that his wear is maybe a tad stronger than his US these days.
Alright, well it's time to find out. We're all at the 5-second mark, and we're going to be unpausing in 3, 2, 1, unpause, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they're off with a barracks and a Vermont quarters to start.
Just the standard one Pio building down here. I'm guessing we're going to see a Volks first, since we're not fast building the Wehrmacht quarters.
Yeah, Guderian, very old-fashioned player. I'm sure we'll be seeing something along the lines of sort of Volk MG. I mean, Longra typically thought of as quite a good map for Ver. I mean, I tend to do pretty well in it with Ver, and there's a lot of munitions you can get. So for the fatherland and stuff like that, it's really potent.
It's definitely just a load of munitions. It's like putting your mouth up to a fire hydrant sometimes.
That's a good analogy for it. And we actually have a Jeep popping out first from Marinez. You don't see Jeep starts too often against Ver. Maybe against PE to go kitten hunting, but against Ver it always seems a little bit risky. But that's going to be going up against whatever we have popping out from Guderian. I'm guessing that is a Volk. It is a Volk.
Jeep is up and good to go.
Yes, it is. Had he gone for an MG start, like an MG bike, I think a Jeep would have been better. But we'll see how it works.
Yeah, when I played Marinez, he started with a Jeep as well, so maybe he's quite comfortable starting with a Jeep. I mean, you can put down a lot of early harassment, prevent a lot of early pyro capping, but not if you run straight into a Volk squad.
Recon is in the shit now.
He is pulling them off the capping, though.
That's true. If he can prevent, the more munitions you can stop your opponent getting on a map like this, the better. I think we're going to see some wire going at him from Guderian over here, protecting his plus 16 munitions. Also, I always think it's kind of funny how Jeeps and bikes can't run over wire, but brain carriers can. Trollolol, tier 1 tank.
Definitely. Speaking of bikes, we do have one on the field. I don't know if it was a response to seeing the Jeep or not. I didn't see the timing for the queue up, but I think it's a good thing against the Jeep.
Yeah, I mean, you need something to go and chase it, you know, when those Jeeps have a nasty habit of getting down to 20% and then just running away from you, and it's so frustrating. We have the Jeep now putting out a bit of early harassment, preventing the plus 16 cap. Guderian forced to garrison that house. Jeep not paying for itself in kills, but more than making up for it in annoyance factor. First rifle forced off there by the bike and Volt combination. Always a very nice combination, but that plus 10 munitions that Guderian got pulled off earlier, still not capped yet. But he has taken the middle, and that middle's really key if you're going for like for the fatherland or something, because it really facilitates the longer a pin.
MG just came out. I think that's really going to help his position in the middle. Knowing Marinez, I'm kind of expecting like a Jeep 2 rifle WSC, something along those lines.
Early WSC is probably the best way to go on this map. You know, either you need a sort of a fast M8 or a fast WSC or something, because bars on this map just tend to get really chewed up. There's a bit of a lack of flanking routes, really. It depends how far up the MGs go, but if the longer a pin sets in, you need a WSC or an M8 to get out of it. There's just no way. Nice bit of micro there up in the top right corner. Another Volk. Okay, so that's we got a Volk, a bike, an MG, and another Volk. Okay. So he's just solidifying his position here in the middle. We have some mines going down for Guderian. Always nice. Bit of wire as well, so looks like he's going to try and hold onto that VP pretty tough, and onto that middle strap point. The great thing about holding onto that middle strap point is that it makes you much harder to be cut off. No one has claimed that plus 16 on the left, though, for the entirety of this game. That Jeep's been sort of hanging out over there, but no one has been able to cap there. The Vermont player sends his Volk up, or the American player sends his Jeep up, but no one's getting hold of it yet.
Yeah, the Jeep seems to single-handedly be kind of controlling that side of the map. Funny enough. Here comes the rifles to support though.
Oh yeah, 2 rifles coming in from here. The MG hasn't yet moved, but now he's unpacking. We could see an engineer lost in there.
I think that's a placeholder for a rifle coming up to try to get in that building.
Oh, but the Volk steals the building just in time. If only that engineer had just a little bit more health, he would have been able to hold it for a few more seconds. This is going to be tough now for Guderian, because if he comes along and sets up his MG, then Marinez is just going to run around the other side of the building and hide from it. And meanwhile, he's taking a ton of casualties in that building, down to 2 men in there. Gets down to 1 man. If he gets focus fired, he could go down. We do lose a Volk squad.
Oh, man.
Big loss for him.
Down to 2
And meanwhile,
Volks.
Marinez is doing very well in the manpower war here.
So it's down to what? 2 Volks, an MG, and a bike? Yep, that's it.
He's down, yeah, 2 Volks, and he's really spread out now. This is not something that you want to do typically as fair, is to spread out. I mean, he's had to send, half his army just to try and take this plus 16. And that Jeep is, I can only imagine that Jeep must be causing unending amounts of rage for him right now.
Sadly, only 1 kill.
It is sad, but, annoyance factor is worth quite a lot in this game. If you can frustrate your opponent into doing things he might not otherwise do, then you can get a kill out of that, and that's always good. But, I mean, we can see the map here is really turning all red for me. Guderian has taken a very large chunk of the map and now owns all the, well, not all, but he will soon own a large chunk of the munitions.
Wow, it's a super big tier 1. We got another tier 1 unit, another MG coming out.
Wow, that's really expensive. But no sign of teching. We actually have bars popping. Oh, this could be risky as hell for Marinez with bars. I mean, I really hate bars on this map, I gotta say. I'm not sure if this is going to pay off for him unless he puts down a triage super quick. But it's the manpower that's hurting him right now. He's got less than 150, and he hasn't even managed to reinforce all his rifles yet.
He just doesn't have enough flanking power on the field. That's the drawback to getting that early Jeep.
Very true. I mean, he has actually gone for his 4th rifle. He does have 4 rifles and the Jeep. So, I mean, it's extended tier 1 versus extended tier 1. So, it really comes down to a question of micro here. But Guderian's got a lot of shots
nasty
to place mines.
Mine on the right just took out so much.
Oh my god, those rifles. I don't think Marinez even realizes that he lost all those rifles, because he has that one man with barely a pixel of health running to try and cap that fuel. And now their Jeep goes down. Gotta love mines.
Oh, this is just looking really nasty.
Yeah, looking very, very horrible. But I mean, you know, I've seen games with Marinez, he doesn't give up easily. You know, in some of those games versus I played for keeps, it was looking really, really rough for him at some points. But stuff like Calliopes and snipers, they can really bring you back into the game. So it's definitely not time to count him out just yet. Especially not with the VPs looking quite favourable for Marinez. He's got his opponent down to 380.
He is still working that left side nicely. Got some harassment from a rifle.
Yeah, always good to keep the harassment down, and he's really going for the VP push here. I think he's realizing that in the long term, it's the VPs, in this kind of a round-robin tournament, the VPs really do matter a hell of a lot. He could take a lot of manpower losses, though. That rifle squad's getting very low on health, and they're now getting suppressed. He's going to try and crawl out of it, I think, but this is not going to end well with a Volk shooting at him as well.
Yeah, he just needs to get
we have
out.
a nice bar flank coming in. Nice bar flank. I mean, those rifles are very wounded, but they're still going to do the damage. They're still all 6 men. They've still got bars, and he forces the MG to retreat. But not before he pins the rifle down by that bit of green cover there. Volk's dealing a lot of manpower damage. A triage is becoming a necessity, and there it is. Triage is up with a supply yard coming up as well. So, in terms of teching, looking not too bad. You know, get all the rifles healed up, and it's not looking too bad. No rifles lost yet, just a Jeep.
I do really like these kind of extended Tier 1 games, though. They kind of bring back old memories.
Victory point under siege. The Germans are moving
Well,
in.
my oldest memory of the game is playing some LAN games with friends of mine before any of us knew, you know, that there was a difference between micro and macro, and we would just spam MG nests at each other. I mean, watching a 30 cal shoot MG42 emplacement is really quite something. But this map is it's just going all red for the Wehrmacht now.
So Guderian is scared of some sort of light armor push or something going on tech-wise because he's going back first. Which, rightfully so, he's done such a huge Tier 1, I'd be doing the same thing.
That's true, although, I don't know, I mean, if I see bars on longer, I tend to just sort of pile on the vet and go for Tier 3, yeah, especially if I'm doing extended Tier 1. I mean, I think that pack is just a little bit preemptive, but, you know, better to err on the side of caution, especially when you have such a huge advantage. You don't want to lose it all to a single M8.
Guderian has, right now, 140 fuel. What's Marinez looking like?
Marinez got 80 fuel, so he's got enough to build his supply yard and then pump out the M8 on top of that. Bit of nice harassment here in the middle. There just aren't enough MGs to cover every possible angle, but he's going to force these guys off again. It's really nasty how, you know, you can lose a Volk squad so early on this map and still come out right as rain as Ver. It's so tough as a Ver map.
Territory.
As a US map, in fact. Very, very, very tough. Even if you do lay on the early manpower bleed.
I don't know about the bar choice. I mean, he probably recognized that he lost the Volk and got a little bit anxious. And thought, hey, I'll just pop early bars and see if I can run him off the field. But I think an M8 could have been a little bit more of a game turner.
Yeah, he hasn't had very much chance to use those bars yet, and especially if Guderian starts packing on the vet, which it looks like he's going to be, with that Campcraft Center up, then it's going to be just increasingly difficult for him to get any veterancy on those rifles, and there's nothing worse than having an entire army of unvetted barred rifles.
Tank Depot, interesting.
Ooh, Tank Depot, okay. I mean, he's only got a plus 21 income with 30 fuel in the bank, but, you know, if he conserves his manpower, he might be able to pump out a Sherman in sort of 3-4 minutes time, but, I mean, it seems like a bit of a long shot to me.
Do we have any kind of dock choice? Because Guderian's got nothing.
From Marinez, no doctrine choice visible yet, unless he's gone armor, in which case I won't know for a little while. It's possible he's gone armor. You know, maybe. You know,
How many CPs he got?
Faster Sherman. Well, he's got 2 CPs.
He may have used one. Guderian's on 3 1/4.
I think both first abilities for armor though, they're both at 2 CPs, aren't they? So I don't think he's chosen Doctrine yet. I'd be surprised if he had anyway. It seems a little bit early. I mean, he hasn't really needed a Doctrine yet, and he hasn't really been able to afford anything that he could have used anyway. Lots of mines going down though for both players. Very nice mine just outside that strong house to the left hand side in that plus 16 munitions. But I think Guderian, you know, he's getting back into the swing of things after that disastrous first game. He's getting back into the MG play and all that good stuff. Just rifles everywhere, all over the shop. With those flamers coming up in the middle, they're gonna flame out this MG42 here.
Oh, the bike is dealing some nasty damage. It's gonna force those engineers to get out.
Oh, and he might hit a mine on retreat here. Wow, he dodged the mine on retreat. Very, very close thing. But he got pretty unlucky there with the crits. Didn't deal any real casualties. But now the mine gets hit by a retreating rifle. That's pretty nice for Marinez. Now he can just get that squad healed up. He's still got all 6 men, or 5 men.
It's funny when you see players running around and they plant mines nearly within like a few feet of each other. It's funny to see how they think so alike.
I used to think that by putting 2 mines together, you know, if one of them was your opponent's mine and one was your friendly mine, I thought that if one of them got set off, it would set the other off. But unfortunately, there's no sort of like friendly fire between mines, which I don't know. It seems kind of a shame because if I have no minesweepers and no flamers, I just like to sort of stick a mine next to where I think there's another mine in the hope it might eventually go off.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Marinez is saving for that Sherman though. He's got 75 fuel in the bank with a plus 21 income, so I mean, he's managed to hold on to at least plus 10 fuel for the majority of this game.
Here comes a flank, 2 engineers and a rifle towards the pinning MG in the middle. It's gonna have to get out.
Really nice flank.
Yeah,
very nice
there he
flank. He's gonna kill
the rifle's in trouble.
the bike here. Oh no,
that's
those
a
rifles
nice
on the
push.
left hand side. They need to retreat.
I wonder if he has demos.
Oh no, rifle's gonna go down here on the left hand side.
Oh man, he's not gonna live. Nope. Looks like a Goliath being pumped out right now. That central bunker.
Goliath, oh.
And about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Mississippi. Goliath time.
Here it comes, it's a Goliath, and he takes it and he takes it.
Oh my god. So many rifles just flew into the air.
Oh, there's just body parts and bits of a limb and everything everywhere. That was disgusting. So now Marinez finds himself down 2 rifles. He built himself a spare engineer recently, and he has a Sherman pumping out, but there's sufficient AT now on the field. Guderian's had plenty of time to anticipate this. You know, he didn't see a WSC, so he must have known that there was some sort of tank coming out. And when it does come out, he's going to be more than prepared to deal with it, I should imagine.
Victory point under siege. The Germans are moving in.
Yeah, being down a rifle at this point in the game is just brutal.
Well, 2 rifles, because he lost 1 on the left-hand side as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's in big trouble, I would say. He needs some kind of weapon support.
Fancy Sherman micro. I mean, I'm talking really fancy. Like, he needs to go out, run over the Shrek Gren squad, pick up the Shrek, use that then to overrun the pack, and use the Sherman to kill the MG. I'm not seeing this working out too well for him, but he's applying really good VP pressure.
Look at that magical building he's building right now.
Yes, and he's not rebuilding his rifles, so I guess to say that he's conserving manpower would be a little bit facetious. But he does have enough for a sniper now, and I assume he's going to be popping one out. Here comes a sniper. Marinez, pretty well known for his snipers, I might say, with his 4ES, awesome strat. I just wish I was better at it myself.
I think he recognizes the diminishing returns of rebuilding rifles this late stage in the game with Vetted Gren. So I imagine he's probably anticipating that snipers are going to be a better manpower drain.
Yeah, definitely. Really nice use of this Flamer and Minesweeper combo here. He just found 2 mines, that's 50 munitions down the drain for Guderian. You know, he really is mine spamming absolutely everywhere. He's more than prepared to deal with this Sherman when it eventually comes and actually sort of start stealing out the kills. Ooh, we have a Panzer Command coming up down in Guderian's base, so this is definitely not looking good. And he even had a chance to build a sniper. But not just in time. Marinez sniper pops out as well, so now begins the sniper war. But
the important part there, Guderian shot first, so Marinez is aware of Guderian's sniper, but not the other way around. That could be key. That could be a key thing right there. Oh, this Sherman's gonna hit a mine. Oh god. No. Oh, already on the pack. Here it comes. That's not gonna save him. There's no way. He'll get Fostered to death if he doesn't get packed to death.
Oh, he does get packed to death. He's going to lose the pack though, I think, especially if it hits that mine that's right next to him. Oh, wow! Bits of machinery and scrap metal just went flying. But no, this is looking really bad now. Losing that Sherman was pretty nasty. That sniper's got a lot of legwork to do, and I don't know if he can really afford to wait for the counter-snipe when there's about 2 Grens running around eating all his rifles.
Guderian's kind of on chill right now. He's got... he just bought something. He's got 400 manpower. He's buying another sniper. I think he smells what's going on. He smells what the Rock is cooking. Yeah. Sniper wars.
Yeah, some sniper knife fights upcoming, I think.
Artillery support is now available.
He might prevent the cap on this plus 16. It depends how ballsy Marinez is feeling. I think he really ought to retreat, though.
Marinez just revealed his sniper for the first time, so it's on. Game on.
Yeah, he knows that the enemy sniper is on the other side, but he doesn't know that there's a second sniper popping out any minute now. Wow, nice little push here to force off using the sniper, just to gain back a little bit of ground here. Marinez now has the manpower and the fuel to make himself another Sherman if he so wished.
Oh,
but
it is Goliath time, if it can make it out. I don't think it's gonna. It's half built. It's coming.
If Guderian had gone defensive, it might have been able to get out in time. It doesn't go down.
Oh.
He loses all his munitions.
No, I think he got that back. And he's got plus 60 anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's disgusting. We could see a counter sniper. Guderian's sniper lay down for the shot. Second sniper reveals himself.
The howitzer going up in Marinez's base.
That is risky when we have something coming out of Panzer Command. I'm going to guess it's a P4.
It is a Panther.
Losing ground out there.
A Panther, wow, that seems... Actually, that's not a bad idea with the tank depot up, I guess.
That's a perfect choice. I mean, when you've seen tank depot and no motor pool, hell yeah, Panther it up.
Definitely, we have... Oh my god! Those pioneers are laying a mine and they just got... annihilated. That was horrible. And a Grenskide went down, who was just a little bit too far away from his teammates.
Curious if that Panther's just gonna run and peek his head through those hedges and just say what's up to that howitzer.
I think that's looking like the most likely option right now.
Maybe we should do a time sync. We're at 20 minutes and 50 seconds, 51, 52.
Yeah, I'm at 57, 58, 59, 60. I think I'm pretty much with you or right next to you.
Yep. Yep, it's perfect.
Marinez is doing a very good job of staying in this and just keeping on applying that VP pressure. I mean, he's got Guderian now to 252 VPs for crying out loud, despite this, you know, pretty nasty game in terms of losses, which is just really admirable, I gotta say. But I think now the Panther is going to come and end this with the killing of the howitzer. We have an M10 popping out, but, I mean, it's called an M10 tank destroyer, but that doesn't mean it can face off against the Panther one-on-one.
But he's got mines just crapped all over the place. Oh, is he gonna peek his head right through?
Straight through.
Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to see.
Base entrances, what are they?
Enemy unit
Oh,
Oh, something just went down. That was a pyro, I think.
Okay, and now the
Oh,
goes down.
M10.
He barely had time to get out. Now I imagine we're going to see the 105 go down as well.
Losing ground out there.
May have been buying time for stickies. Is that what he's researching right now?
Yeah, we got stickies popping out. They're about 10 seconds away.
10 seconds too late. That Volk almost goes down though.
He's bluffing. He's charging at the Panther. Now he gets stickies, but he's not going to be able to get close to him now. I mean, he's.
Might see a counter snipe right now. Here comes a snipe. Oh, doesn't happen.
Lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Oh, prop war used, and there's the counter snipe.
Oh.
Very nice use of prop war there to get the counter snipe.
Well done.
Heavy infantry reserves are now available.
Rangers unlocked for Marinez now. Be interesting. He does appear to be saving up some manpower, so maybe he'll be trying to pop out Rangers. But I mean, they aren't exactly the best known counter for Panthers in the world. But to be honest, I would probably rather take a Ranger squad than just keep on building stuff out of Tank Depot that's just going to get murdered.
We do have a P4 tank vet and support vet one coming up now, all queued up at the same time.
Oh wow, Guderian really he's got this one pretty much locked down. He has enough units to just cover all the VPs now. He could afford to just build an MG bunker covering every single one.
I saw some people in chat here while we got a slow moment talking about Marinez' name and everybody pronounces it differently. It's kind of a funny story because he came into Vent one day and he had the Marines thing, and he intended it to say Marines. But everybody saw it and thought Marinez, so everybody called him Marinez, and it just kind of stuck to him.
You know, it's funny, I was wondering that earlier when I was thinking about how I was going to introduce this game. I was thinking, what? Hold on a sec. I've never actually thought about this. How am I supposed to say Marines? I mean, no one calls them Marines.
We have like a really interesting little flank around the perimeter of the map coming here by, we got 2 flamers, 2 bars, and a minesweeper.
Oh no, the OP is going to give him away. Oh no.
OP's
That's actually really unfortunate. He's actually got a mine right on top of that OP. If the mine were to go off, it would actually destroy part of the OP, I think, or maybe take out the whole thing. But now the
Prop war.
here,
Oh, the snipers. Here comes a counter snipe, maybe. Oh, he's just out of range.
Oh, that was very unlucky.
Our forces are taking casualties.
Oh, minesweeper eats it.
Enemy unit.
Oh, there goes
Oh,
one.
there's the counter snipe.
See if he's gonna prop war again. Oh no, he just used prop war. He's on cooldown. He can't do anything. A bike would be nice, really, at this point. I don't know why he wouldn't get one.
I guess maybe he's afraid of just getting stickied, but I mean, in this position where he has no support for it, I think the sniper could go down here. Even if he retreats, he'll be retreating across negative cover.
The bars
He
gonna
gets
take the
revealed.
attention.
The counter snipe couldn't reach him. He tried to set up for it, but he didn't quite manage to reach there.
Oh, MP40 is just doing nasty damage. That rifle might go. No.
MP40s when they're stationary. I mean, the DPS on those things, it's not a million miles away from Commando Sten DPS. It's really nasty stuff. We now have a motor coming up.
And we have a KT just unlocked, but he's not getting it. He's going for a P4 instead. He probably doesn't want to include that nasty 5-minute 100 manpower deduction.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there are plenty of games I've played where I've been more inclined to say that the KT has lost me the game rather than actually do anything to help me. Because, I mean, if I can't reinforce my units, what good is a massive fuck-off tank? But Guderian's got this one pretty much well locked down. I think all Marinez is going to try and do now is just try and take and hold some VPs, you know, get every possible VP he can, use the ATGs just to, if not kill the tanks, just keep them at bay.
So, he's on plus 70 munitions right now. I think I'd be spamming some Goliaths or something just for the lulz.
And that's the ball.
Yeah, just invade the base with Goliaths. Take out all the base buildings, or maybe park one by the HQ. Take out the supply yard, in fact, and that could be game. Or if Guderian wanted to be really nasty, he could just, he could cap Guderian's cutoff, cap Marinez's cutoff, and just cap every last bit of remaining territory, and actually Marinez would just lose on pure pop cap.
I really would like to see some more aggressiveness here. Like, he could push his base pretty easily, but I guess he's just going for the safe play.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, I'm sure he's seen a lot of games, he's played a lot of games, he doesn't want to throw us all away at the last minute, but I mean, he has such an overwhelming advantage now, I don't see why he doesn't just go for the base rush now.
We got Vet 2 coming up on his Panzer IVs and his Panther.
Casualties being reported.
Oh, Engineer Squad goes down, so few units left for
Comes a
Marinez
little
now.
base push.
He's gonna get sticky dip.
Yeah. Not the greatest tank micro.
No, for sure, but maybe it was intentional. I mean, he has Pioneers on hand to just straight away repair it all up again. Snipers coming on to decrew that AT gun.
Oh, there's a sniper protecting it though. These MP40s could come up and just say hi to them.
Oh, huge line does a ton of damage, but does no casualties. That's so unfortunate. Second AT gun.
Double Shreks. Double Shreks. That's just...
Oh wow, now he's just going for the sort of kill everything mode.
Oh, he can pop Inspired Assault right now, but those flamers would just chew him up. Now he's gotta get out.
God. Shrek actually just gave the flamer there, the guy exploded. But this is...
oh, the double Shreks go down. Oh.
Oh no, that's not good. See what I was talking about throwing it all away? If only he had dropped some of those Shreks. If he had dropped both Shreks, and both the rifles were a bit bedded, then maybe this would be a different story, but this is definitely time for the fat lady to begin singing. I'm surprised Guderian doesn't just finish off that tank depot.
You know what I think time it is? It should be Stuka time. I want to see like 3 Stukas.
Oh god. I've seen Hodgkiss Stuka spam, that's pretty nasty. Oh wow, Guderian can actually lose a P4 if he's not careful.
Get back!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Bit of miss micro there. I think we actually had AP rounds pop there for a minute.
It's just a bit of slop going on.
Oh, here comes another Goliath from Guderian coming around the right hand side.
He wants that sniper. It's the only thing over there. It's been picking him off. He's probably gonna sit it in a crater or something and hang out.
That's the thing about the Goliath, it has such a distinctive sound. You can hear it coming from a mile away even though it's frickin' tiny.
Yep.
That's kinda weird. Parking it way, way off in a corner.
Yeah, the thing with Goliaths is you need the road bonuses to get it to where it's going fast enough for it to really matter.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of bar rifle, sort of concentrated fire will take out one of those things pretty damn quickly.
Sniper could be in trouble. Oh, there he
It does
goes.
retreat the sniper, which now actually has Vet 1, which is not too bad. But those Vulcan P40s, I mean, 2 Vulcan P40 squads absolutely ripping shit up here. Oh, the second sniper just popped out from Marinez's base. But now Guderian's just going for the VP cap. He's now finally grabbing that bottom VP. And he's going to be taking that top one in a minute. Although those snipers may put a pretty quick stop to that.
Something strange is Marinez does his... It's this type of game, like at the end, where he really sometimes shines. It's kind of strange. He usually likes to throw away the first half of the game and then makes a remarkable comeback. But I don't see him doing that.
Yeah,
he's
I think
trying.
this is a different situation to how it is normally when you're in the
Allies
position
are
to
down
make a
to
comeback. I
200
mean, when you're
points.
facing this amount of tier 4, there's, especially if it gets Vet 3 and those skirts come on, and you know they nullify the stickies, or not nullify, but you know make them a hell of a lot weaker, then that'll be game right there.
I don't know. During the tournament, Razor was in Vent, and we were watching Marinez play a game. It was against I Play for Keeps, actually, when Marinez was Americans, and it was actually on the same map in the same positions. And Razor's like, "There's no way he can come back," and I was like, "Remember who you're talking about here?" And then lo and behold, he came back. And Razor was like, "Yet again, eat my words."
Bit of humble pie for old Razor. But,
Cropper on a sniper.
Oh, I saw that.
He missed. He targeted the AT gun instead. Vet 3 on the
Yeah,
tanks
he was
just
going for
came
the
up.
old attack move.
Our forces are taking casualties.
Really, Guderian doesn't have a whole lot on the field. Like, it's mostly just armor. So technically, if Marinez could eliminate the sniper and AT gun push without any kind of indirect fire, he could
Oh, Vet
put a
3 on
hurt
all
on
those
him.
tanks.
Reinforcements standing by.
No, I think I'm gonna kill this one now. I mean, Vet 3 on all those tanks. This is just, they're just sitting there.
Yeah,
He's not even
most likely.
like he's.
There's been an amount of slop going on though.
Yeah, definitely some sloppy play. You know, losing like P4s and Volks carelessly in the early game. But I mean, whether it's a result of the map or just you know, Wehrmacht in general, you know, they can still make a pretty decent comeback.
Here comes the
regardless.
push. He's gonna snipe the AT guns and rush in his armor.
Oh boy.
Marinez is gonna have to
Whistles.
retreat. Oh no!
Oh, we could see a counter sniper.
Sniper's caught out of position.
No, he misses.
Who needs to counter snipe? He's got 3 P4s and a Panther. And Firestorm ready to go. There's gonna be a Firestorm, no doubt.
I think one of the P4's top gunners actually took out one of the snipers because there's only one sniper left from Marinez. This is
Yeah,
the
it
nail in
did.
the coffin now.
He just needs to prop where the 2 rifles and Firestorm the retreat. Get in there, Guderian. Get up ends. I want to see it.
It's a real nail in the
Here,
coffin.
here it
You're able
comes.
to
This has
prop
got to be it.
Oh boy, this is gonna
Yep.
be nasty.
And he's gonna force retreat him right back. If he's smart, he's got the munitions for it. Do it. Oh, he's not doing it. No.
Ah, that could have been really sweet if he'd done that. I mean, it's definitely a nail in the coffin. Oh no, here comes a
Here
Goliath.
comes the Goliath. That's gonna do
It takes out
nothing.
a rifle.
Oh, it does. That's amazing. Usually it does nothing to retreating squads. But GG. Here comes an off-map combat group just for
Oh wow, he was.
S's and grins.
Yeah, he was saving up for this, but Guderian actually loses the pyre there again. A bit of sloppy play shown, but I mean, there's no way that Marinez can come back from this with so many Vet 3 tanks on the field. He's just probably going to
Yeah,
go for the
totally.
Annihilation win right now. Oh, he finds the Axis sniper, which is
Maybe a moral
certainly
victory.
good down him.
Oh no! Got gibbed.
Oh wow, the other sniper manages to get away.
And the moral victory is lost as well. No.
Oh, and a foul kills the
M10.
M10. Oh dear, oh dear, that's got to be GG right there. The last allied sniper is left, but you can't fight 4 P4s, my friends.
I guarantee he's gonna send that sniper out and go like start capping a point with it. Because Marines don't give up.
I think he's actually trying to lure them into that mine. He's trying to lure one of those damaged tanks into that mine, but if they hit it, they're actually gonna blow up the sniper. Oh, so cocky.
He's trolling. He's gonna get it. Sniper troll.
That was just brilliant.
Casualties being reported.
GG's.
So we're down to 69 VPs for Marinez when he taps out. Guderian went down to 242. So we need to remember that for the next game when we will see the sides switch, and Marinez will take the Wehrmacht and Guderian the Allies. So we will be right back. Let's see that Axis wins video.